Thank you, Mr. Crawford. Appreciate that. Hospice of Charleston is a Gentiva company celebrating 32 years of caring right here in the Low Country. Renee Sisson and Greg Mason join us right now to talk about how hospice is honoring our veterans and their spouses as we approach Veterans Day and the care that you can get. Guys, welcome to the program. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank
Great to be
you.
here.
Greg, let's start with you a little bit. Tell me about hospice care and some of the services that you guys offer.
When somebody comes on the hospice program, they're assigned a team, and that team consists of a medical director, a nurse, a social worker, a CNA or home health care, a chaplain, and that team works mainly with that family to care for all their needs. They take care of them in their home. For the most part, that's one of the biggest advantages that people find with hospice care is that they can stay home instead of that sterile environment of a hospital.
Right.
When they do have those little bumps in the road where they may need some care that would be an inpatient service, Hospice of Charleston's one of the only ones that has an inpatient facility out off Long Point Road, and they can go in there for like symptom care management. They can also go in there for respite, which the family and sometimes the patient needs just as well.
Sure.
So they qualify for a 5-day respite every so often, and they can use that facility to take care of that.
So it seems like it's a really integrated care. You're saying that whole team kind of comes together to get the best care for that patient.
It really is. And we meet weekly and discuss these patients, so everybody's kind of aware of how everybody else is caring for that patient, and it gives you more full idea of what they're going through and maybe some of the problems they might be facing.
And Greg, how about some of the advantages of hospice care?
The advantages, number one, like I said, they get to stay home. Number two, they are assigned a medical director, which that doesn't mean their doctor's not still involved, but it does mean that they don't have to constantly go to those doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
It generally will cut back on those emergency room visits that they so often kind of run into because we have doctor or nurses and on-call nurses available to kind of take care of those crises when they arise. If we're anything, we're good at pain management, and we keep them very comfortable. And I just think it's a better environment for them. They seem
and a peace of mind for the family, I'm sure.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, because every time you go home, if your loved one's in the hospital, you always kind of wonder, you know, and this way they're right there.
Indeed. Yeah. Well, fantastic. Renee, tell me a little about the Honor Veterans program that you guys are doing. Sounds wonderful.
It is. It is a collaborative effort between the National Hospice and Palliative Care Organization and the Department of Veteran Affairs, and it's specifically geared to address end-of-life needs of our veterans.
And what kind of services do you guys offer? What kind of makes this program something that people need to look into?
Well, much like Greg was mentioning, it involves our whole staff and the team. First of all, we have our social workers inform our veterans and families about possible benefits and encourage them to contact the Department of Veteran Affairs, their local office in each county. Also, we have our volunteer program, as now has a special vet-to-vet volunteer group, and these volunteers visit with patients. They provide special recognition ceremonies, and even if the veteran and families are in agreement, we can do a videotape about the veteran's military experience.
Oh, wow.
And we provide a copy of that tape to the Library of Congress as they're compiling a documentary.
Indeed.
And then also we have our nurses and nurses' aides who are very skilled about medical needs of our vets, and Greg and his colleagues also provide specific bereavement care for our veterans.
Well, it sounds like you guys are doing some wonderful things
We
over there.
are.
We're going to put the information up on the screen right now. If you want to get some more information about Hospice of Charleston, located right there on La Crosse Road, Suite 200 in North Charleston, you can check out that website or call that number for more details. Guys, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it. Much more after the break on Low Country Live. Make sure you stay with us.